As you invest in your primary relationships, there are certain basics that you want to maintain so that the relationship can have the deepest level of reward for you, and it can be something that can actually bring out the very best in who you are and who those in front of you will want to be. And among those healthy characteristics are things like openness, curiosity, mutual curiosity about one another, a sense of accountability. You know, you want to have a sense of teamwork that says, I want to share with you who I am, I want to know who you are, and so we can put our resources together and encourage each other and stimulate each other as the days and weeks and months and years go by. That's how healthy relationships work. Now, let's throw the narcissist into the mix and like, well, here comes the one that's going to gunk up all those good kind of ingredients. Narcissists don't want to have this sense of teamwork. They want you to be on their team, but what that means to them is they want you to be subordinate to them. And so narcissists carefully construct their own narrative where they're the hero, they're the winner, they're the one that knows the best. And so you don't get honesty from them. They don't want you to think that they're part of the group. They have to be a little bit above the rest of the group. So self-revelation is not something they're comfortable with at all. They're very calculated. They're always going for an angle. So that said, there are certain things that you will not access inside that person. And I've constructed here 8 questions that a narcissist simply cannot answer because it would require them to have a sense of honesty that just doesn't exist on the inside. So I'm going to go through these 8 questions, and I want you to think if this is something that you encounter with some of the narcissists in your life. Now, one of the first questions is, what are some of your deepest hurts? If you were to ask a narcissist that question, they would just look at you like, why would you ask a stupid question like that? I don't have hurts. I mean, sometimes they may actually say, these people over here, they weren't very good, or these people over here, I didn't like the way they handle it. But then what they do is they'll say, that doesn't bother me, that's just their problem.
Imagine giving your weaknesses away.
Struggle, or they've had strain and tension, they blame. But at the end of it all, they have to come out looking like, I'm strong, I'm better than all of that. You may have hurts, but I don't. But then when you think, well, if you don't have any hurts, why are you so mean? Or why are you so caustic? Or why are you so rude to other individuals? You had to learn that from somewhere. Because they ask stupid questions. And they don't understand that illustrates that they've been on the receiving end of some improper treatment. But their notion is, well, the way that I show that I'm strong, I don't admit it. I'm above all that kind of stuff. The rest of you peons have weaknesses. But in healthy relationships, we understand, well, admitting weaknesses is a strength. That's something that's lost on the narcissist. Now, a second question that goes right along with that.
Stop quoting Disney, man.
Why is it so
this guy's a doctor? My asshole
is
is a better doctor than this guy.
For you to admit flaws and mistakes. You know, whenever a narcissist blunders or makes mistakes, and we all do, rather than saying, that didn't go out very well, or off very well, and I miscalculated that, or boy, did I just see that in a wrong kind of light, I'm so sorry. They can't do that. Now, they can blame if the mistake is so obvious that you just have to acknowledge the fact that something didn't go right. They'll just say, well, it was your fault, it certainly wasn't mine. Narcissists have such a thick wall of defensiveness around them that you will not get to know them, and admitting flaws and talking about their mistakes is highly threatening to them because it means that they're a regular person, and it's like, no, you're not going to know me as a regular person. Or a third question, and this one may make you think, oh yeah, I see this one, and that is, why do you feel the need to impress strangers? Now, when I'm around strangers, or you're around strangers, or people that you don't know very well, you certainly want to.
I don't feel the need to. I'm just impressive.
When they see people that don't know them very well, they're thinking, this is a blank slate here.
Here we go. This is a Mensa certified membership pin.
Strangers represent shallowness and superficiality in the sense that they just don't know what they don't know. And so the narcissist,
how impressed are you on a scale from 0 to 10?
They can make up all sorts
0
of
being
stories
the absolute highest.
How wonderful they are. They're fishing for admiration. And so when they have somebody that doesn't have the
more serious than 10,
of knowing some of the behind the scenes stuff, it's like, I'll get admiration from them. They'll walk away thinking, what a really nice person, when in fact it's all phony. True affirmation and love and encouragement comes as we know each other's fullness, pluses and minuses, not just the superficial stuff. That's another truth that's lost on the narcissist. A fourth question, and that is, why do my differences threaten you so much? You know, if you interpret things differently, or if you have a different emotional reaction, or if you have a different preference, it's like, why are you, you know, if you interpret...
Why do my differences threaten you so much?
Things differently, or if you have a different emotional reaction, or
I'm not threatened by anything.
Preference,
I'm the god demon. What do you mean?
And it threatens them. It's because they have no empathy. They have no notion that other people have their angles that they operate with, and empathy means that you're willing to see life from another person's perspective. And it's like, I don't have any curiosity about you and how you think and how you feel, and I have no desire for another perspective. So of course, my differentness threatens them in the sense that it says, you're not the center of the universe right in this moment. It's like, oh yes I am. And so their lack of interest in you reflects their need to be the center of attention at all times.
I don't need to be the center of attention. I'm just genuinely uninterested in randos. Like, what the fuck? He's the one with the complex if he thinks that everyone has to be interested in him. Like, what the fuck?